This is not Olive Garden. This is Jessica's house. And this is chicken gnocchi soup. Let's make this shit. Into your pot. Mine happens to be shaped like a pumpkin. A few tablespoons of butter. This much. My butter is now melted. I'm going to add 3 finely chopped celery stalks and a very small onion. Probably a cup of onion. I'm going to add about a cup of carrot. Looks good. This is matchstick pre-shredded carrots. And because I'm too lazy to chop garlic, after chopping the other vegetables, a metric ton of garlic. 2 metric tons. This stuff is not as potent as you think it is. Salt and fresh cracked black pepper to your taste. Now we are going to let everything become translucent and cook down for a minute before we move on to our next step. Some time has elapsed. My onion and celery are beginning to look translucent, which is exactly where I want to be. I'm going to add in 2 chicken breasts that I have sliced in half, cutlet style, because I want them to cook faster because I'm hungry and I don't want to wait. And my children have cried at me that they're hungry multiple times already. And then I will go ahead and season them with some Badia Season Complete. This has pretty much everything you need in it, but I also like to add in a little bit of poultry seasoning. Looks good. And now I am going to add in chicken broth. A 32-ounce box will do. I'm going to pop a lid on this. I'm going to let it simmer for 15, 20, 25 minutes until I feel like returning to the scene of the crime, and then we'll proceed. It's been like 20 minutes. I'm going to pull my chicken out. I am going to shred it up. We'll return it to the pot later. While my pot is boiling, I'm going to open a package of gnocchi. Usually I double this recipe and I'll make enough for multiple nights, but I'm not in the mood for leftovers. Without splashing yourself, dump your gnocchi in. Give it a stir and let your gnocchi cook down while you shred your chicken. When I say to shred the chicken, I'm talking something like this, a rustic shred. Once your gnocchi start to float, that means they're cooking. They're cooked. They're almost done. I'm going to add in some shaved Parmesan, probably a half a cup, and a healthy dollop or 2 of heavy whipping cream. The face is important. So is the noise. Probably a half a cup. Stir this around until your Parmesan is melted in and your heavy cream is fully incorporated. I am going to add in some of my chicken, but not all of it. Whatever I don't use, I'll just make a chicken salad with tomorrow. I'm gonna let this simmer for a minute and thicken up, and we'll be back. It's been a few minutes and my chicken soup is not thickening up to my liking. It is fine the way that it is, but I like a thick chicken gnocchi soup. So my favorite tip, my favorite trick, my favorite hack of all time is adding just a little bit of instant potato flakes right to your soup or stew. Thickens it up, especially this already has potato gnocchi in it, so it fits the vibe. It doesn't take away from anything, just thickens it up a little bit. Works perfect every time. And it doesn't hurt that it happens instantly. I am now going to tear up some baby spinach and put it right in. More than you think you need because this is going to wilt down a lot. That's good enough. Give it a stir, and once your spinach is wilted down, it's ready to eat. Here you have it, chicken gnocchi soup that is better than Olive Garden's. And I know what you're thinking. Well, is it even good? And let's give it a taste. That is so good. Make this shit. But of course it's good. I made it. Follow along for more aggressive tutorials.